Today we're connecting to Salesforce and we're going to show you how to connect, create a sync and run and monitor that sync. We are going to start by creating a connection to the Salesforce plugin that we've already installed into our account. The connection methods for Salesforce have changed as of the start of 2026. You can no longer just use your username, password, and a token, and now you have to use OAuth. So these are the details that we are going to gather, and most of the initial setup is on the Salesforce side. We're not going to step through every single thing. I'm actually going to speed it up. A step-by-step guide is included in our docs. So you'll go to the Salesforce setup. You will need admin privileges, and you'll follow through the steps that we've documented. Once this is done, and there are a couple stages, you will get the details that we need from up front, which are your consumer key and your client secret. And you'll use these in the connection flow with your Salesforce domain. Then once this is done, you're following the same connection creation process as with any other of the Omnata connectors. We'll put in some connection details. We're connecting directly over the internet, and we're going to choose OAuth as the connection method. When connecting to the Salesforce APIs, some Salesforce orgs have IP allow listing. If your Salesforce org blocks incoming traffic, then you may need to add these IP ranges to your allow list. Once you've done this, the Salesforce connection requires your Salesforce domain, the consumer key of the external client app, and the consumer secret. Clicking save will generate the Snowflake native external access request, and it'll pop you out to the Salesforce plugin app. Once you get there, you need the account admin role to review the external access integration. You refresh the checklist back in the Omnata sync engine, hit connect, and that will be complete. So now when we're creating a sync, we're going to pull some data inbound from that sandbox environment that we've got. Omnata can sync in both directions, so inbound and outbound from Snowflake. So when we're pulling inbound, we're just selecting those Salesforce objects that we want to include in the sync. We do support calculating formula fields from Salesforce into Snowflake. So once we've got our objects selected, we can move on to the sync strategy. Omnata automates the sync strategy for each endpoint depending on what that endpoint and the object in that endpoint supports. We automatically fetch incrementally wherever possible and fall back on full refresh where it's not supported. You can set the storage behavior to either append changes or merge with existing records. The Omnata landing table will also give you a retrieve date, a record ID, and will flag deletes. So we'll set that sync strategy. We want to use automatic, and we're going to keep history, but you can see that you can customize it if you want. We give it a name, and then we just set the scheduling method. We're just going to run this one manually for now, and when we save that sync, we can click it to run. So we've hit run on that sync, and we're just going to see that come through. So that's run for 4 minutes or so, and we can see the records it's pulled in, about 10,000 account records.